Hello and welcome back. I'm Areima and this is Megaloot. This is a demo that was sent over by the solo developer who's making this game, and he suggested I try it out. And I will admit, my first 5 seconds impressions of this game were a little weird and a little dicey. And then I played it for 4 hours by accident. There's a lot of things unique about this game. I have covered 37 demos and various first try games in the past 90 days of being on YouTube, and out of all of them, I will say this is the most unique game I have played, and I am not saying that lightly. There is something truly unique about this, and it's just because it's like, it was actually kind of hard for me to describe to other people whenever I tried to describe this, but we're going to go right in. So I'm going to check the deck editor real quick to make sure that we actually have a basic run. We want to start with all of the basic things instead of, oh, he changed things on me. Interesting. Some of this is different. I want to clear this. Okay. So there is a thing now for attack per floor, but we don't want that. So we'll start on the first floor, and we'll start with the starting characters. I'll get back to this in a moment. This isn't actually meta progression the way you would think it is. It's a little bit different, and I like it because there's a system there that most meta progression things don't do that makes it really enjoyable for me as meta progression. Oh, hold on. Let's restart a run. Apparently I was still on a run. So this game has no tutorial. There's no anything to tell you what's going on. However, that's actually kind of like part of the game figuring out, because everything, if you see this little up in the top right corner, there's this little swirly thing. That is, whenever that swirl finishes, you can mouse over the tooltip to start mousing over things. So like if I look at the shop here, there's a legendary training axe in here, and then I mouse over physical damage and it tells me what physical damage is. If I mouse over my max power weight, it tells me what that is. Power weight allows you to wear stronger items. Going above that limit will directly damage you for the excess amount every turn. So basically what this is this is a game all about the loot. It is all about the left side of the screen here. Okay, so this is your inventory, this is what you have equipped, and your max power weight is like on each item. So you'll see here on this ring that this has a power weight of 5. If I were to equip this, I would get +5 glory, which does everything here. You can read it if you want, but I'm not really going into that right now. I would get +5 glory, but I would use up 5 of my 8 power weight, which isn't really that good of a decision early on. In fact, none of these things other than this is a good decision. So we're going to lock this in the shop because we want to buy this because this is legendary, and that's really good. We do want probably this though. So this would give us +2 attack and +1 max HP. So we have our HP here, our attack there, armor, which is the bar above it. This is our floor number, the number of rooms we have to clear, etc. In front of us, we have a chest. This character has 2 types of attack, the normal attack and then the focus attack. Focus attack is, it uses up one of my 2 little blue pips here, and we guarantee do double damage. There is no missing in this game or anything like that, so everything is deterministic. So we're going to go ahead and attack the chest. We'll get a free item, and you can only equip and re-equip at the beginning of each room. Once the room is started, you can't change out your equipment, so keep that in mind. We are going to go ahead and grab the Uncommon Greed's Grasp, because in my opinion, lifesteal is one of the most powerful stats in this entire game, and then we're going to save up money for that, I think, but I think we're also going to grab the Amulet here, because it brings us up to 10 life, and that's a common, and that's a common, and that's an uncommon. Keep that in mind, because that's going to be important in here in a moment. We'll go ahead and kill that guy. The other thing is that enemies also have, so this guy has a blue pip. That showed up in perfect timing, by the way. Enemies also have abilities, which means that you have to really decide what order you're going to be doing everything in. So this guy has a freeze attack. He will attempt to put weakness on us. Weakness reduces all of my physical and magic attack by 75% for the rest of the floor. So the rest of this room, if there were 6 enemies in this room, and this guy managed to get this ability off on me, I would be fucked. Let's just say that, okay? So whenever you see these pitsies, you pretty much have to kill them first. This guy over here has a gold sack. He drops extra gold, but he only gets that extra gold on the first turn. But if I was to ignore him, he also attacks twice for 1 damage. So he is going to do 2 damage to us on the first turn, and then 2 damage to us on the second turn, doing 8 damage total. But we actually have lifesteal, so I think I'm actually going to attack him instead for the extra gold, and just go ahead and take the freeze. We will attempt to dodge, but I'm pretty sure abilities ignore your dodge. So if you don't use up your pips, oh, it actually didn't. We didn't take the free. Oh, yeah, we didn't take the freeze. Okay, that's actually changed as well from whenever I played this about a week ago. I talked to the dev about a bunch of things that I thought should be changed, and it looks like he actually took some of my advice, and I really appreciate that because I didn't like the fact that you could take abilities even while dodging. So if you don't use up your pips on attacking, you do get a chance to use it defensively after your attack. So we're going to go ahead and kill that guy, clear the floor. You'll see up here that this starts getting shattered. So that means that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 floors per area. So we do want to roll again. Oh, hey, that's perfect. So we're going to buy this and we're going to replace that. But we're going to keep the white one. And this is a perfect time to show you one of the things that is kind of a unique about this game as well, is that it has that like auto chest style like things combine in your inventory to make a higher rarity. But the important thing is the power weight does not change across the rarity. So if I get 2 whites, 2 commons, I should upgrade it to an uncommon, and that's what the uncommon looks like. If I get 2 whites, 2 commons now, I could do common and then take this into a rare, and it would get more recovery, more max health. It won't get anything else other than that. It just upgrades its stats, but it would keep its same power weight. So everything you do has to be done under the power weights. We are going to do a focus attack against this guy because he has 4, 5, 6, 7 effectively total. So we'll do 6 damage with our first hit, getting rid of some of his armor, and then a normal attack afterwards. And once we take some damage, I will point out something else that's kind of unique. Hey, the guy that we want to kill first also has a gold bag. So we're going to go ahead and attack him. We're not going to do the dodge here because I want to do a focus attack against him. All of your resources, the focus and the armor and the HP, all come back at the end of each room. So you just have to get through the room, okay? We can't kill this guy in the first turn, so we're just not going to worry about that. So we're going to do a normal attack against that guy. And then we're going to dodge, because dodge will get me to avoid that guy's hits. It does also give me critical insight, which is basically like, if I do manage to crit, I do extra damage. But it doesn't really matter because I don't have any crit chance. And we'll go ahead and finish that guy off very easily. We're going to save up the money for this legendary training axe here. Because this is what would happen if... This is basically like... This would normally be like 1 damage or something like that. But because we got lucky and it rolled a legendary, it actually has +8. Which is pretty much amazing for the first floor. And we're going to go ahead and sell this item. And roll the shop. This costs 2 and adds some armor. So we'll go ahead and buy that. So we have just a little bit of effective HP. We're going to kill the bat first, because the bats do like 8 damage. And then this guy can't attack because he was in the back row. And this guy barely does any damage. His big thing is being a tank. This guy stuns, so we're definitely going to kill him first. And again, we don't need to dodge. And then we can use the focus on a focus strike and take out the chest for a free item. It is just a hammer. Penetration ignores armor, so it's basically extra damage against armor. That actually starts mattering whenever you have non-weapons with penetration. Whenever it comes to a weapon, the penetration is basically just more damage. We're going to kill the boar first, because again, he stuns. Dodge so that the leafling doesn't murder us. Kill the leafling first, because the slimes just do 1 damage. And then the bats do really high damage, so we want to always focus down bats. We'll take out the... Actually, I want to roll my shop before anything else. Oh, hey, perfect. So we got another Greased Grasp. We can buy that, combine it, and now we have a rare Greased Grasp without changing our power weight. And if you're wondering, well, it's like, well, there's all these crazy items in the game. How do you equip them if all of your power weight's only 8? Well, each floor you complete brings up your max power weights. And there's the thing in the meta progression where you start on higher level floors. We're going to sell this because I want to try and get more Amulets of Life, which we're currently not getting. Poor man's helm. Too pricey for our lifestyle here. The first floor is generally very easy. There is a meta progression for starting on the second floor. We're going to dodge here, because this is one thing that was different before, is that this guy is going to stun attack, and you can tell he's going to stun attack because he's glowing blue. And previously, if you dodged, you would dodge the damage, but not the stun. So I'm curious if that's different now. I did actually dodge the stun. Okay. I will admit, I'm actually surprised he listened to me, because I thought that was just a design decision, and I figured it would just stay in the game. But it does make the game feel a little bit more fair that you can actually mitigate special attacks now. We don't have enough money to reroll, so we'll just go ahead and kill these guys. Again, we always want to kill the fairy. Don't really need to dodge here. Again, don't need to dodge. This is a pretty easy room. The first floor is pretty easy, but it does ramp up. Okay, so it ramps up really fast. And whenever I say really fast is I played this game. I just found myself playing it over and over again, trying to figure out all of the little intricacies. Because, again, there was no tutorial, so I just had to figure everything out. And I kind of loved it. It was a bit of like a knowledge-based game. We're probably going to kill this guy first, because even though this guy does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we do survive all of that. And we can dodge, and we can kill this guy with one shot. But if he stuns us, we're going to lose a whole turn, and we'll be screwed. We can buy this. We'll get a little bit extra armor, 2 more armor. So that even helps us even more. We don't have to worry about the slime. But we'll dodge these 3 attacks. And then this guy does 8 and this guy does 4. So we're definitely killing the bat first with that 8 damage over there. And then these guys both do 2. I think this last floor is always elites, by the way. That's why they're all glowing blue. Oh, and we did just lifesteal. One thing I want to point out about lifesteal is that lifesteal works differently than how you might think. Lifesteal heals you based on damage, physical damage, and then it converts it to heal, but heal can only be 75% of the damage you took in the last 3 turns, which is kind of important because if you go for a long time, life still starts to fall off, but then recovery is, like, so I have 16 recovery, that means that is a flat 16% chance to get healed 1, but if I ever go above 100, that 1 heal will start getting increased by everything past 100. So if I have 120, that's basically technically 1.2. If I get to 200, I would heal 2 every time, and it would be guaranteed because it's at 100%, right? And this is one of the reasons this game kind of like caught my attention is like, and you also see that there's sets up here that ends up being important as well. There's a lot of little things here. So I will heal a little bit there from the lifesteal, and then I got lucky heal at the end there. The other thing about recovery is that it happens at the very end of the entire turn. So you have to survive the round. So we got 4 extra max power weight and 50 gold from surviving the first area. So we can shop a little bit now. With our build, one of the big things that really synergizes with lifesteal is A, more lifesteal, and B, I love the vitality ring, but we just can't do that. So if we take this guy off, yeah, we still only have 6. So we just can't do that. But having more HP is actually a really big thing with lifesteal. Execution's fun. Basically, you get guaranteed crit below whatever the execution is. So that would be below 10% HP. You get guaranteed crit. And you can do some interesting things with it if you get enough execution. I'm getting pretty unlucky on my rolls here. We could at least put that on for now, because this would be 6% chance to evade. And here we go. So this is one of the things I was talking about. So this is the... Let me get this tooltip to stay. This is the set type, is this little moon. And this is execution per moons. So if we had 4 items, this ring by itself would give us 40% execution, which would be... yeah, so execution only goes to 45 as well. And then anything past 45 gets turned into more crit damage. They also have to be damaged, by the way. You can never execute from full HP. Execution is a very interesting build. I think for the time being, we're just going to take this silver helmets just to have something. It's plus 8 attack for only 1 more, and it gives us some HP. And it's only 1 more point. We might buy that just to hold on to it. We'll go ahead and kill this guy now. Roll the shop once. Ooh, legendary. Common Sunfire. It's power weight 23, so we can never equip that on floor 2. This guy has 9 HP. Okay. We can kill him, that's fine. Yeah, so these guys is one of the times where it starts becoming a problem, is that these guys will make it so that they silence me. And after I'm silenced, I won't be able to use my pips anymore. So we're going to go ahead and do a normal attack. And then I'm going to dodge and see what happens here. So yeah, the silence still makes it so that whenever you dodge, you don't dodge the silence and it gets rid of it. So this guy will get rid of your dodge if he's one of the people alive. That's something to keep in mind. Skeleton warriors just attack twice. They're nothing special. They're just kind of like stronger enemies. We're looking for more or less duplicates to upgrade here. I don't know. Yeah, the refresh market resets net's floor, not net's area. So this is just getting more expensive over time. We'll take a free item here. That's not going to be useful to us. We'll go ahead and sell it. Kind of, yeah, plus 4 HP is probably not worth that, but it is worth this, actually. So we're going to do this and exchange those real quick, because we still get that plus 4 that we were getting, and we actually end up with 1 open slot. But I'm going to keep the items, because I don't see a reason to sell them. Ooh, that was lucky. So we did another upgrade to the Breed's Grasp, and we took it all the way up to Legendary. So we have more Lifesteal and Glory. Glory basically says that whenever I get hit, I have a % chance to get a counterattack. And eventually it becomes extra gold after battle, and eventually protects us from steal, which is what these guys do, actually. They steal, if they get their attack off, they will steal money from you. Just go ahead and skip the defensive phase here. But one of the things I was saying earlier that I never got back around to, and I apologize because I get distracted, is that, ooh. See, this is where things get dangerous. This jellyfish will stun me twice. So I'm going to probably kill the jellyfish first, and then I will hope that I dodge the boar over there. Yeah, he did not stun me. Thank goodness. Because the stun spam, that is actually what used to kill me. Oh, I got the greed. Or sorry, the glory counterattack. And killed him. Very nice. And then these guys have thorns on them. So they deal magic damage back to me whenever I strike them. But what I was trying to say, and I keep interrupting myself on, is that... So I played this demo, right? And then I ended up playing it for, I think, 4 hours total now. I've never beaten floor 2. And part of that was slightly because of a balance issue, but also part of it was because, like it's honestly, like, there's some really interesting things here. Since this only does 1 thorns to us whenever we hit him, I think we're going to go for the crit here to try and reduce the number of hits I need in order to kill him. Another thing that I've been kind of experimenting with that I don't know if it's true or not is I don't think you can get lifesteal off of hitting armor. Because it says the amount of health taken from the target while dealing physical damage. So now we can heal, and you can see the little bar there. That's the amount we can heal with lifesteal. That's 75% of the damage that we've taken recently. So we can never fully heal off of lifesteal. This guy's going to do 4 damage to us. This guy's going to spellbind us. I think we take the spellbind. Because we can dodge... If we don't take the spellbind, we can dodge this. And then we can just ignore the slime over here and kill the left side path. Honestly, like, I've been internally comparing this game to, like, something between Reign of Pain and Loop Hero. With, like, how the inventory works and how all of the inventory management works, combined with the fact that, like, you have a moment-to-moment. We're going to buy this because we might be able to get... I don't know if there's an upgrade past purple. I don't remember. But there's this moment-to-moment, like, deciding on how your build works and stuff like that. And there is a lot of builds out there. Oof. This floor sucks. These guys both do 4 damage, so I'll take 8 from them. This guy does 5 damage. I can't stop them from spellbinding me. So I might as well... I think I'm going to kill this guy, because next floor, I will only have 2 guys attacking me. And we're going to dodge. Yeah, he still hit me. That's fine. Then we'll kill this guy, because the rock doesn't do that much damage. And we'll kill this guy, because again, the rock doesn't do that much damage. And then we should be able to kill the rock in 2 hits. Okay, that was a little bit of a dangerous floor that could have killed us. Let's reroll real quick before we look at everything. Nothing for our current build. Okay, so that guy's not a problem, and that guy's not a problem. Mostly just the middle guy here. And we want to power attack this guy, so we're going to... And then we'll kill this guy over here and heal back up. And then we'll take our nets. Oh, I accidentally power attacked the chest. I didn't realize that it wasn't clicked on him. I think we still got this, but only maybe now. Oh my god, the recovery. We only had 16% chance at a recovery. But I think it literally saved our life there, because we would have taken 2 damage at the end. Okay, second floor elite. If we kill this on video with my first try, this is my first time recording this game. Excuse me, sorry. I readjusted and immediately started coughing. If we do manage to do this, then this will be my first time getting a victory, and then it'll be my first time on camera getting a victory, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so here's our choices. This is why the floor 2 elites is terrifying. This guy is going to stun us twice in a row, which means we're going to lose 2 turns, which means we're going to take 20 damage, plus his 6. Alternatively, this guy is going to freeze us, which reduces our damage by 75% with weakness. We might not have the sauce to kill this. We might not have the juice. I think the best option here is to pray that we can dodge the stun attack and we kill the snow picks first. We could one-shot this guy with a focused attack, though. But then there's no way we're getting off the floor. I think we kill the snow pixie first, and then we dodge. He still steals from us. We did not get stunned. We did not get stunned. Okay. That's... So we're not going to lose 2 turns, but we will take 16 damage here. Oh, we are taking... Yep, okay. So that kills us. Game's still really hard. And then afterwards, you get a little bit of meta currency, and we'll go into the deck editor and show you the meta currency. So we get to unlock a random card, plus total attacks. Okay, so here's how this works. Is up in the top left, you'll see that we actually have like this currency of like mana. So our hero gives us +2 because this guy's generally very weak. He has the focus attack and the dodge, and then this is his starting stats here. So I currently also have Jace unlocked, who has slightly different starting attacks, but his burst attack is actually a multi-attack that hits everyone. And we're actually just going to show you. This brings my mana down to 2. It's important to know. And then his passive is the Chosen One. After he kills an enemy, he cleanses all buffs, all debuffs, which is actually pretty good. I didn't know that. So then, how do you get mana? Well, you have to take negatives. So in order to take meta progression, I have to take negatives. I can start on floor 2, which means I don't get the 50 money from floor 1, right? And that gives me +2. I can have more control per floor. I can have more combat per floor. Those are just like buffs. Like combat is, a whole thing. You can pause and read it if you want to. I can make it so that all enemies are elites, which is suicide. You can do frailty, which is increased damage by 50%, which isn't suicide, but like is also super freaking dangerous. But if I do this, I can get up to 7. And then I can say +3 attacks per floor. But here's the thing. I start on floor 2. So that's actually +6 attacks, a physical attack per floor. So we're going to go in with that. So even before any items equipped, I now have 7 attack. So now the goal here is, since I take so much damage, is we're going to want to... we're going to turn the music down a tiny bit. We're going to want to probably get a lot of HP. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this. What is that? That's a helmet? Okay. Just to start off, because it starts us with 35 HP, basically. And then we have a 4. Since we have 7 attack, we probably don't actually need a weapon right away. But failing finding anything better, we'll go ahead and take a weapon. We're going to kill these first 2 enemies just real quick, just to get some shop going. Just clear these first few floors here. We just got a better weapon, I think. Yeah, we did. Go ahead and sell this. And then... So we have 4 to spend. We could just have a ton of damage. Lifesteal's really good, though. Like, I can't explain to you how very good lifesteal is. So then, since this guy has a burst attack, we can actually just hit everyone. I actually think Jace is just straight up better, but he also costs -6 and the other guy gives +2. So the developer knows that Jace is just straight up better. Whatever they say they do, I actually take 1 more, or sorry, take more damage. Oh wow, 50% brought 1 damage up to 2? That's interesting. That's very rude that it rolls up, that rounds up like that. So here's one thing, is that this is penetration on a ring, which means that if I had the points for this, I could take penetration, and I could ignore 20 points of armor, which means that those tanky guys, I could just, like, blast through and kill. We just got a mythic. So there is the thing above legendary. So that just finished off our ring slot there. That's amazing. These guys both stunned, so we're going to burst attack and do the AoE. And then we'll take a normal attack against this guy. I have been obsessed with this game, guys. Like, no kidding. It's just this little... It's a friggin' demo by one guy, and it's already something that just, like, I've sunk so much of my mindset into. We're going to take a burst attack to take all three of these guys out. The fact that it's so hard, and it just doesn't tell you anything, and you just have to figure it out yourself, it's just... I don't know. It's very refreshing for me, because I feel like a lot of games, you know, have these long, drawn-out tutorials where they just tell you how to play the entire game, and it's just kind of boring. I want to learn. I want to learn something. It's one of the reasons why I've become so attached to Ring of Pain as well. It's because of the fact that you have to take a moment to learn. Let's see. Can we find anything interesting in here? Not really. What does freeze do? Freeze applies slowness. At 100 freeze, they get weakness. That's pretty useful, honestly. Problem is it costs 7. We're just going to burst attack for now. We'll look at other things in the shop. I kind of think I just need survival. Well, 11 attacks is not good enough, to be honest. I do need something better than just survival. We only have... This guy only has enough to burst once, but he does get 1 pip left over. And you'll see it now, is that I get to block, which allows me to block up to 4 attacks. And I do know there's other characters currently in. With how the meta progression system works, basically I just need to win more runs, to be honest. Or not even just win, I just need to play more, and I'll be able to see more of them. I probably won't cover this game again, at least until it's had a lot of updates, though. Not because I think it needs the updates in order to be like a viable game to play, but just because I just feel like, you know, I'm going to give this guy some time to do some stuff with his game in the meantime. This costs 2. This costs 3. So you can go over your max power weight, but you take damage for their etsefs every turn. So one thing that was only a thing a few days ago... Ooh. Sorry. One thing that was only a thing a few days ago was that if you went over your power weight, you took damage every time you attacked, defended, or did anything. So I'm curious what happens here. So theoretically, if this tooltip is correct, I should take 1 damage. Before, I was taking a lot more than that. So there's 1. Yeah, so we only took 1 damage. Can I block now? But I also take damage for blocking. Okay. With how much HP I have, it's kind of okay. Why do I suddenly have a bunch of HP? Did I find a bug? Why do I suddenly have so much HP? I thought I only had plus 30. Interesting. Hey, look at that. 37. And then for some reason... Oh, Matt's HP times... Holy crap. I didn't realize that was physical attack times this, and Matt's HP times this, the set bonus. Oh my god, those items are so much better than I ever thought they were. Well, I need more of the flesh set. Fantastic thing to even say. This game might be more possible than I thought. I didn't realize how that was working. Again, you just have to learn this stuff, right? You just have to do. We're going to kill the stunner over here. And then block, which I don't think does anything. But we would have taken damage for passing as well. We're going to a little bit of HP back there. Bunch of HP back there. I don't know if we win this. We don't win this. But we have more knowledge. And that's kind of like what I love about this game, is that every time I go into it, we're going to go in with the same setup. So we're going to start at floor 2, just because I like starting at floor 2, because I like the higher power weight. But we have more knowledge now, and this is something I just love about this game, is that, like, as you get more knowledge... So this is glory, but it's glory per crown item, I don't think Glory's good enough to make a build around it, though. I need to keep an eye out for things that say that they're per something. So this is luck per crown. It's pretty good. I'll take the armor for now, to be honest. 9 armor is actually a lot. It basically doubles my HP. Starting at floor 1 is just easier, for the record. That's why you're getting more points for starting on floor 2. Because... Oh, yeah, he runs away if he gets too low on HP. So this is execution per... Yeah, let's do an execution build. So we need more dark items now. Lacking dark items, we're going to at least take that to get above 10 damage, because there's certain enemies that have a lot of HP. I don't see any dark items. I don't know what they look like. They also might be expensive. Like, we might not be able to afford putting them on. But we'll see. Any dark? No? So theoretically, we'll do 22 damage if they get... Currently, it's only below 10% HP. There's another dark item. We can go ahead and save it. That gives us penetration. So we can... Oh, and there's another dark item. That's too expensive, though. The penetration would make it so that we can, for example, with 20 penetration, this guy essentially only has 5 HP at that point. Go ahead and block that damage. There's the ring that we would have been looking for. Yeah, see, this is lifesteal and recovery per. That is way better than I thought it was, and changes how I think about certain sets now. Go ahead and buy this so that we don't forget to buy it. And then, can we put it on? 6. Yes. So now we have execution per and penetration per. So we actually do have a stats page, by the way. So our penetration's 40 and our execution's 34. So now we ignore 40 armor. So even though we only have 7 damage, for example, we will one-shot this guy here. Let's go ahead and block. Can we block the stun? We cannot block the stun, but we can dodge the stun. So that is a benefit that the other character has. Wow, we died to that? Damn. Like I said, game is brutal. It is brutal. Physical attack per. Let's try and go for that build again. So we're going for the items that have the little flesh symbol. Perfect. I mean, that's maybe all we need. Lifesteal, recovery, and physical attack. Yeah, because we have 15 attack now because of that. And we can probably just upgrade these items. It would be nice to have some HP, though, to be completely honest. So if we can find a different item that has this and then upgrade that, that would also be good. Go ahead and kill these guys. Spend the money. Legendary Dark Magical Ring. Okay. Way too expensive. There are some items that I've never been able to equip because, like, they have, like, crazy-ass powers. Because, I haven't been able to get past floor 2. And despite not being able to get past floor 2, I've just been obsessed with this game, honestly. That gives us a bunch of money. There's also a sell cap per floor. So everything, no matter how much it's worth, you can only sell it for the cap per the floor. There's a lot of little things like that in this game. We can upgrade this. Because we do want to keep the Hungering Blade either way. We do 19 damage now, just with 2 items. We are completing the floor a little too fast, though. Poor Man's Blade. Mythic. 25 execution. Wow. That's pretty cool. There's another one of those shadow items, but it's 14. We'll try and block here. And then we're going to take out the Fae here. Did we survive this? We just barely survive it. It's kind of the problem is that we don't have enough... Can't equip either of these items, so... Don't think we're finding another one. We should be able to just barely survive this. Another thing is that we can just block a bunch whenever there's less enemies on the screen. Oh man, if we could equip that, look at that. It's another one of those flesh items, but it costs way too much. I think we kill the stunner, and then we block. Oh, the blocks don't get taken away. We're dead. Yeah! See what I'm saying? I'm not saying the balance is perfect in this game, but I feel like it's still possible to win, and I just get obsessed with trying to figure it out. I want to see if we can find our starting item here. Legendary Blade. No set bonus, but we can look for this set right there. That little crown thing. See if we can find something else that synergizes with it. I don't know what that little crown thing is. I don't know how many times I've seen that before. But starting with 11 damage is just very good, to be honest. Yeah, we should be able to finish this. Get some extra money from it as well. Oh, there we go. So armor per crown. And then we can immediately upgrade it. So we have 8 armor now. That helps. There might be a world where we can just over-tank things. And just... That's another one of the Poor Man's Blades. So that set is called the Poor Man's set. Okay. Go ahead and sell that armor, because we're not planning on doing anything with it. No more Poor Man's here, probably, right? Nope. We can burst attack these two guys to get them. And, you know, it is an indie dev, so there's not really, like, music yet or anything like that. There's a little bit of a stinger at the beginning of each floor. You heard the little flute sound. But outside of that, there's not really much in the way of music yet. And that's fine, because again, it's a little indie dev. They probably, you know, are no master of music. Can we even just get anything to equip with our last 2? Wait. It has that shop phase addiction of, you know, the auto chess, auto battlers, right? It's part of Poor Man's helmets. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that. It's part of like the addiction here, right? Yeah, we'll go ahead and power attack to hit both of these guys. And then we'll hit this guy as well. And another Poor Man's Blade, but we have way higher rarity than that, so... Yeah. Breed's Grasp. Oh, hey, that would be a good item for us to equip. Just a little bit of lifesteal, just to wear for now. I think we'll save up for the increased armor. Because this would be 6 times 2, right? Since we have 2 of these items equipped. This guy does 5 damage. This guy does 4 damage. If we killed this guy, we can block. We'll have some money stolen from us, but we can still block. We did get our money back. That's good to know. We got our money back from killing the thief. I actually didn't know that. I want to immediately sell that training sword and roll one more time here. We didn't get anything. Okay. We can kill this guy and then block everyone else. We'll kill the thief first. Yeah, we've done pretty well with the offensive items here. That's 8 damage, 8 damage, 4 damage. The guy behind is going to have a bunch of HP. I have an idea here. So I think what I'm going to do is save this guy for last. But this guy does 8 damage every turn. We'll do a normal attack. We'll block for 1. A normal attack. Block for 1. And then take out this guy. Skip it. Because we don't want to block him. And we want to block here. Can we survive this? Nope. Yeah. So far, I actually feel like jellyfishes have ended about 50% of my runs. And again, this is a demo, right? So keep that in mind. We're going to clear all this out. We're going to choose this guy here. And there's a thing you can do now that you have that. I'm going to take that. And we can probably take this and do number of total attacks, which is attacks per turn. So this might be strong enough for us to win a run. But, I mean, it's a demo, so the balance is still going to be, you know, getting balanced, right? It just one-shot that guy because of all that penetration. And that's even more penetration if we get more shadow items. This is kind of anti-synergistic to me because this is magic damage, and my focus attack does criticals, and critical strikes only do physical damage. But at the same time, this is also +8. Oh, but my plus physical attack is also only on physical damage that I got from the meta progression. Yeah, we're just not going to take that. Ooh, 125 evasion. That's really good. I think we're going to buy that in a second. So we attack twice now? Is that what I understand? Yeah, we attack twice now. And it's 2 separate hits, which is very important to keep in mind. I don't know if we survived this floor. So before we buy... Oh, this 304 money. Jesus Christ. I think we're just going to buy these instead, to be honest. And we'll go ahead and dodge. We shouldn't have dodged. We should have focus attacked. Because the double attack is actually really good with this guy, because focus attack is all of your attacks on your turn are criticals. We're gonna skip here because we'll focus attack him in a second. It's this. A ton of attack. We can grab this. No, we don't want to grab that, huh? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sell it. I think this might be better. It's also cheaper, which gives us room to do other things. Like put on more armor, probably. So we don't really need the damage per se. We need more defense. I'd like something else for 2 weight, please. We can get that, I guess. But no, we already have something in that slot. Well, we have 20 armor, so that's pretty good. Oh, wow. You even attacked the guy behind. Having 2 attacks is a big deal. This guy dies, so we don't have to worry about that. And we can focus strike this guy in a second. There we go. Lifesteal. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that now. Go ahead and get the extra money there. Start re-rolling for the sake of... money. Got another Greed's Grasp. Thank you. I mean, I'll accept free. Free is always good. We probably want to take care of this guy. I think I am going to... I'm going to focus strike this guy, because then I can hit the guy behind him for a bunch of damage. I'm going to do a normal attack over here. And then... took off the penetration. That's why we weren't killing this guy in one shot. I thought we still had that 10 penetration. If we do a focus strike, we only have to hit him once. But if we do a focus strike here, we kill that guy immediately. We have a little bit of lifesteal here, which is keeping us up. And then the recovery. We've just gotten really lucky with the recovery here, to be honest. So we only have a 16% chance. I understand how that works. Which I'm not claiming that I do, for the record. Okay, this is gonna suck quite a bit. We do this, we get rid of most of the damage, but then we get stunned twice. We have to get rid of the stun guy. I mean... this guy makes it so that we can't spend our stuff, though. Oh, he didn't do it! We can get rid of both the skeletons. Okay, we win this floor. See what I'm talking about? Like, there's just... It's just like Ring of Pain. There's just like this tension to like every action. None of our things do set bonuses. This guy has something behind him. I think it's just a chest, though. But again... Yeah, it's... Oh, it wasn't just a chest. Okay, he's gonna use this thing. Can we dodge it? We cannot dodge it either. We're dead, probably. 5 damage, 4 damage. We're out of our stuff anyway, so might as well kill this guy. We're probably not surviving here. Yeah, see, we're not getting lifesteal against the armor. What we should have done there is we should have taken off our necklace and we should have put on the penetration necklace. Anyways, this has been the demo for Megaloot. Honestly, it's on Steam right now. Go check it out. The demo's free. Just go play it. It is like, start giving him some feedback on the game, because it is a good game. I want more games like this. Just this like old style, like Grimgore dungeon delve thing, but like it's all about the items and it's all about the synergy. And yeah, does the game need a little bit more polished? Sure, yeah, but it's a demo. It's a proof of concept. It is easily one of the best demos I have played all year. Fantastic. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I've been Areima, and goodbye.